Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new. Today we have a get ready with me with the hair, makeup, and outfit because you guys seemed to really like that last time. I did my hair a little bit different and I will show you guys exactly how it's done. I do curl my hair different ways, so I thought it would be good to just kind of keep this going in like the get ready with me series, just so you guys can see like how I do my hair and everything. For today's topic, I just kind of wanted to talk about some of my goals for the new year, and I want to hold myself accountable for them, just because I feel like you guys know I've been slacking off with like YouTube and everything, and if I want to accomplish these goals I really have to like put them into action and actually try. I just wanted to first say thank you guys for sticking with me throughout the whole year. I know it's been quite a change. There were some weeks where I uploaded like 2 or 3 times, and then I would go like 2 weeks without uploading, and all in all I only uploaded about 55 videos this year, which would account to like 1 each week, which is obviously not a lot. And I really hope that I can do more and upload more and be more open with you guys, especially like on camera with my life as I was before. I know that sometimes things change and I kind of get guarded, and there are some things that I do want to keep to myself, but also I feel like a lot of the things that I've talked about have also helped you guys in your day-to-day life, or like some of the situations that you guys have going on as well. So I'm really happy about that. I've done like a few new things to kind of try to get myself like back into the swing of like uploading and everything, especially like me having to move this year. That's gonna be quite stressful, I think, because I literally feel like I just moved yesterday, which is so weird to say. I've been on my own officially for a year, so it feels amazing to accomplish all that I have this year. I know traveling back and forth to New York is going to be a little bit more difficult because of Omicron, all of that going on. I don't know like what the plans are for New York and whether or not I'm gonna have to keep going there. I know I'm gonna go like in 2 weeks. I feel like everything's gonna shut down again, so I'm kind of nervous and like scared. Anyway, that's that. I don't know, I just thank you guys for like sticking with me throughout like this whole journey, and I know it's been a little bit crazy and I haven't really been too consistent on here, but I mean, it's better to start now than never. So before we get started on the video, I do want to thank Dossier for partnering with me for a portion of today's video. Dossier is a perfume company. They are based in France. They're cruelty-free and vegan, and they don't use any harsh chemicals or anything. They're all clean ingredients, which I love. One thing that I love about Dossier is that they actually have candles now, which is amazing because some of your favorite scents are now turned into candles. So these are just some of my favorites. Florianto Vanilla, this one's really yummy. I think I featured this last month. I also really love Oriental Woody. It's a little bit banged up because it's been everywhere. And then Ambery Saffron is Baccarat Rouge's dupe, so you guys can see I've used a lot of these. I kind of just use it to spray around my apartment, and I also sometimes use it when I go out if it's not like for too long. I feel like sometimes this one in particular can tend to fade a little bit faster than the others. I do still love it, and one thing that I love doing also is mixing my perfumes. So when you get your box from Dossier, you are going to get a little sample size, and make sure that you try that out before you commit to opening the bottle, because that way you can actually try it and see if it stays on your skin, see whether your skin gets along with the ingredients that are in there. A lot of Dossier's perfumes are actually inspired by designer fragrances, so you can actually have a lot more perfumes without breaking the bank, and this is going to allow you to try a lot more scents and find your signature scent. If you guys are interested, I will have my code on the screen. It's XOJENNYDEY 10 for 10% off, and then you can also see what deals they have on their website. I will list some on the side so you guys can see that, of course. Once again, thank you so much, Dossier, for partnering with me for this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the get ready with me portion of the video. Okay, so before we do get started, I actually wanted to mention what I have on my lips, because I did not feature that like towards the end, because I just like jumped into my hair then outfit. So I'm wearing this LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Lip Liner. This one is in the shade Keep It Spicy. I'll go ahead and give you guys a little swatch. Ew, let me never say that again ever in my life. That's probably like an ick for some guys. And then I literally left it over there. Oh no, it's right here. And then I used my Dior Lip Glow Lip Oil in Rosewood. You guys know I got this like last year when I went to Sephora to get one thing, and then I didn't end up getting that one thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it from Sephora. Anyway, I love this one. Rosewood is elite, the best color ever to ever exist. So good, so good. I like this. I also like my Laneige my Laneige sleeping mask as like a chapstick. That's also really good. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the video. I just got out of the shower not too long ago, so my hair is kind of wet. I mean, not kind of, it is. I'll just go ahead and put it back for the video so it's not like in the way. Just like that, actually. I don't know if you guys can see Luna. Okay, so I thought I would just go ahead and film a get ready with me with you guys and talk about some of my goals that I had for 2022. Just so weird to say. I'm just having a hot Americano. So I have a little bit of a ring light going on, but yeah, I just wanted to chat with you guys. I get my lashes filled tomorrow, so you guys will probably see that in a vlog. There are just like a few things I want to do to kind of like kickstart the new year, and these are obviously things that you could have started at any given time, but I think the beginning of a new year or a new month is just really nice and fresh. And number one, I just want to have like a more, I feel like just like a more like cleaner appearance. I think that's really important. Okay, so I just wanted to chat with you guys about a few of like the changes that I plan on making, and I feel like saying them on camera is gonna partially hold me accountable for them. I know that I have been slacking a little bit like in the fitness aspect of my life, and that's something that I just wanted to kind of stick to. So that's obviously one of them. I feel like fitness is always something that people are like, yeah, well, I'm gonna like work out more and all that stuff, but like actually yeah, I need to like utilize the gym in my building more. I'm just using the Hourglass Serum. This is still one of my favorite, this is one of my favorite primers. This is probably like my second bottle, I think. I've repurchased it before, I know that. I love it. It feels so nice, and my skin can get dry at times, so I do just bring it out in the winter because I love it for that. So fitness, definitely something. I feel like that's like pretty easy for me though. It's not really hard for me to go to the gym and do cardio and then do some ab workouts, because that's generally all I do. And then I do want to get a membership to like Pilates or something. I wanted to use ClassPass, but I feel like ClassPass was just like, I don't know, I don't want to like keep skipping like skipping studios and stuff and like having to like Uber to them like in Santa Monica or whatever. So I figured I would just get one here in downtown. And also I do have to move in like a few months, so not exactly sure where to move to yet. That will be interesting. I feel like I just moved to my place yesterday. Like, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, this is like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the face. I do things kind of backwards, not backwards, but just out of order. So you guys saw in my last video I did the Tarte Shape Tape as well as the Hourglass concealer, and that hasn't really changed. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more. So I just like to put it right underneath, just like that. So I just had to fix the setting because it was looking a little bit too like gray, I feel like. Okay, so I'm just gonna spritz the Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, I feel like just focusing on myself and putting myself first was definitely something that I needed to just learn a few lessons like the hard way, and that's fine. And then I'm still in school, so literally just focusing on the things that I feel are most important to me and supporting people who just support me, because I feel like sometimes you feel like you have to visit people often or spend time with them often just because they're like either like a really close friend or like a family, and I just feel like that's not the case. I just want to support people who support me and really want to see me succeed and like accomplish things in life and not be like jealous of it, because I definitely feel like some people try to like sabotage you. I know it seems like kind of weird and people are probably like, Jenny, that's not the case, but okay. Another thing is saving. I definitely want to save more money because I feel like sometimes I tend to splurge like whenever something comes along, or if I'm so excited to see someone or I want to spend time with them, like I tend to like, I don't know, my love language, like I love gifting people things, so I tend to like splurge and like buy things or like take people out to dinner, and I want to like stop doing that out of it, like and like being in the moment. Why did I just stutter so hard? Just instead of like being in the moment, like really take time to like plan things and not just say things out of pure like adrenaline, because I've done that before, like, and just like making promises that I can't keep, and I don't want to do that anymore, especially if it's like not really fair to me and then I have to like stick by that and then like follow through with it because I don't want to seem like, you know, I'm a liar or whatever. That's one of the things that I really need to like stop doing. Another thing is like reading. Like I want to read more, and I feel like I didn't do enough of that like this year, because I just felt like, oh my god, it's gonna take up so much time. Like, well, I have other things to do. Like, I'm just sitting there reading a book. But in all reality, there are so many like moments where I find myself like, wow, I wish I was just reading like a really good book, or I wish I had a book to read, or something like that. Like, and it kind of made me like want to get a Kindle, but I'm like, that's stupid because I have an iPad that I can read off of. But it's not like your phone is plenty big enough if you're not going to want to carry a book. But you see how like all of these things just kind of like one excuse just spirals into another, and then it creates this like domino effect where then you feel like, okay, well, if I do this, then I'll actually do it. Like, if I get a Kindle, then I'll actually read. But like, is that really like probable? Like, is that actually gonna happen? I'm gonna use my Shantakai pressed foundation. This is probably one of the best things that you could probably ever purchase in your whole entire life. I love this so much, and it's definitely changed the way that my skin looks and my makeup looks. I love it. It just gives me like a really nice and airbrushed finish, and it's like a really nice shade for me. I use the shade Wheat, and it's just like my favorite product that I've discovered in 2021. I almost said 2022. I think this one's a little dry now. I've used it for a bit, and it just covers like all of my red spots perfectly. It's a really nice match for my skin. A little bit lighter than my neck, but I'm definitely okay with that considering I'm covering my neck these days. I love this one. But yeah, so it's like if you don't already read, you're not gonna read when you get a Kindle or like a mini iPad or whatever. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I was like, well, I keep making like all of these excuses, and I'm like, maybe if I get an Apple Watch, like I'll work out more. And I was working out more, and then I was like, yeah, maybe I need an Apple Watch. But then I stopped. And I was like, is it because I don't have anything motivating me, because I don't have like rings that I have to close or whatever? But then I have like a little like Amazon Fitbit thing that I bought a while back, and I was like, I don't even wear that on a daily basis, so it literally doesn't matter. Okay, so I kind of want to cover up this pimple that I have because I had it and I freaking squeezed it. It's horrible. I'm just gonna press it in with a brush. I really love this brush for my under eyes. I think it's so nice, and it like leaves your full coverage where you want it, but then it also like blends it out. It's so weird. It's definitely my favorite. I'm so glad I started using this again. And then I like to do this before I like to contour before I do my blush, so I'm just gonna do this. I kind of put a lot just because like if I'm like taking pictures or something, I like it to look really prominent. So I'm just gonna put it on one side just so you guys can see. And then under my cheekbone as well, or my jaw. So yeah, I think like all of my goals are just like for myself, and I think that that's important because I feel like this year I was so fixated on like dating and like trying to find a partner and stuff, and I feel like when you go into dating and you put people in these roles, like it's just not gonna work out. But like, I feel like that's how it is in any situation. Like, I know people would like come back and tell me like, oh Jenny, you're high maintenance, you said this before, you said that. Like, obviously you don't keep up with my videos because like my stance has changed since then, and that's like not what I'm looking for. But I feel like with dating, yeah, sure, I've said things that like, do I regret it? No. But I think in the moment that's how I felt. Like, that's just what I wanted, and I think it's okay to have those expectations and those standards. But I think for me, I just kind of had to dial it back and think like realistically, like what am I looking for in life, and like, am I taking care of myself? Like, I need to take care of myself first before I even like let someone in the picture. And I think that like relationships come, they say like relationships come when you least expect it, but whatever, I think that's like BS. I think like you actually have to like put in effort, look for one. Like, I mean, I've talked to guys like platonically, and like they'll be like, yeah, like, you know, I do want someone who like puts forth effort and not just me, like obviously. But I don't know, for me, I can't find the time or like the energy for that. And so I feel like taking a break from dating was just like much needed, and focusing on myself. Like, my Virgo and I feel like I completely lost feelings, which is so weird because I really liked him, and I feel like after a while I just kind of like lost feelings for him, if that's like even possible. Like, I don't know how that happens, but I was so like down bad. But I don't know, I think like over time your emotions just change and you shift your focus to other things, or like people that are paying attention to you, or things that you want to prioritize. And I think that it's really important to do that, because then you realize in the bigger picture, wow, this person didn't mean, like, I put them on a higher pedestal than what they actually deserved. I mean, I love him as a friend and he's cool, chill, whatever, but like I really like praise someone for like less than the bare minimum, which is like, I guess I'm known to do that sometimes. I just had to change the battery, but for me, a lot of my goals definitely include like business stuff, like just like business and finance, like things like investing in stock, growing my savings, not necessarily savings, but just putting more money towards like stocks and stuff. Because if you guys, I'm gonna go in with this Chanel foundation. This is the Le Beige. I use this to kind of like mesh everything together. So like if you guys are not into like stocks and stuff, like I don't know, just do your research. And I feel like that's a better way of like saving your money than like leaving it in a savings account that doesn't grow or anything, like literally doesn't have any interest, or just like putting it in envelopes. But I understand not everyone like has the time for that, but I think it'd be really great to just, I don't know, like dedicate like 30 hours at least to learn about that, because I think it's really beneficial for everyone. And this is not like information that everyone is able to access. Like I feel like when I was younger, I knew nothing about stocks, I knew nothing about finance, like nothing. And I didn't learn that until I was with my ex, which I'm really grateful for, that I was able to learn about these things. And then he kind of like told me about stocks, and then I started investing my own money and putting my own money towards that. And did I tell anyone that I had money in there? No, like why would you? Yeah, I wasn't really gonna share that with my ex because I just felt like we weren't gonna be like in a pretty like solid relationship, and I felt like kind of intimidated because he was a lot older, he made a lot more money obviously, and so there I feel like the dynamics were just weird and different. But now I feel completely comfortable like sharing my portfolio and being transparent about my money with like guys that I date in finance, because they just get it. And although sometimes like, yeah, some guys make more than me, some don't, or some will have like a better portfolio or like better investments, and I think just like feeding off of information like that, I think that's really helpful. And for me, like that's what I like doing. Like what was it, I actually know quite a handful of people that work at Blackstone, and then I know like 2 people that work at BlackRock, which like wow. But I feel like I've really been lucky to like keep some relationships platonic, and then just if I talk to anyone about work, it's just like company card. I'm gonna go ahead and just add some bronzer. I definitely want to use my agenda more for like not only just like planning daily. Obviously that's gonna be hard if I'm traveling, then that page will probably go into my digital planner that I'm using from the line. I really love like planning in my agenda, and I love like just doing things like that. So hopefully that I can get a little bit more like better doing all those things. And I feel like this year is just like the year that I want to like focus on myself and not really like, I mean sure, dating here and there, but I definitely want to just like prioritize myself and like my close friends and just like things that make me happy, because I didn't visit a lot of like my friends because of like the distance, and like I don't know, I would just rather buy like a pair of like Lululemon like leggings than buy a flight to go and like visit someone in like a different state. I don't know, I think everyone's different. I think everyone's goals are obviously different. No one's gonna have like the same goals. I think it's always nice to hear what people like plan on doing with their lives, or like new changes they want to incorporate. I'm just using a cream blush first, and then I'm gonna put on another blush on top. I feel like my camera's not picking up the color really well, which is so weird. And then I'm gonna use this Chanel blush. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but I'm gonna fix it. But I like the over blush look because blush fades really fast actually, especially on me. And then from here I just like doing my inner corner. It's easier for me. And then I'm gonna use a glitter. And then I like to take some of the bronzer and put it in my crease. Only do this sometimes, not all the time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just put a wing liner on. But yeah, I think a lot of my goals are pretty selfish. I want to travel, like do solo traveling, because I think like this is a perfect time for me to just go out and like be a nomad. Obviously Luna will be taken care of by the cat sitter, and I will like reserve all of that for her, but I just like really would love to take my chance and do that now while I can. I've just been using the Laneige sleeping mask like as a chapstick, and I don't like really do anything else to my lips because I just haven't really been feeling it. But this is basically the look. But yeah, I just want to be like the it girl, like that girl from like TikTok, and just like focus on myself, focus on growing my social media channels. I have some goals that I want to hit for like my SNS, so hopefully I do. So yeah, let's go ahead and do my hair. I love showing you guys what I do. I'm not exactly sure like what to do today. It's supposed to rain actually, so I might do I don't know. Okay, let's go. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to put some Olaplex in my hair. I'm just gonna use this one, just a few drops. If you guys didn't really understand what I just did, I basically took my Hot Tools, this is like the blow dryer brush, like similar to the Revlon one. I personally like this because it makes my hair sleek. I usually have a lot of flyaways and it can tend to get staticky if I don't do this step, and using a straightener to do that flattens out my hair, so this gives it a little bit more volume and like fluff like in between the layers of like my head. So that's why I use this one. I know some people might be like, oh, I can't really see a difference, but it does make a difference for me. So I made it just a little bit more sleek. And then I took my curling iron, and what I did was I just curled the bottom section. And this I feel like flatters my face more and like my overall look, just because it looks like effortless. It doesn't look like super like round ringlet curls, which are not really my favorite anymore, but I do still do them if I'm in a rush because that takes the least time. So this one, what I do is I curl, okay, my curling iron's on right now. So okay, I'll just show you guys. So I will curl like one, how do I explain this? So anyway, I will curl it like one round, like one time around the barrel, and then leave it like that. And then what I do afterwards is I go in from the top here. If you guys like saw it, I go in from the top and I curl it just a little bit to keep the length of the curl. So I feel like they do this in like Korean hairstyles too, which are like my favorite. I love how they do the hair and it just looks super shiny and like effortless. So I curled it up until I met that wave. My curling iron's still on, so I don't really want to do this, but So I curled it until I'm at this kink here. So then you just curl it and then bring it up like so. And then it'll match the curl, if you guys can see. Even though you're curling it from the top, so you're not going all the way from the bottom. And the reason why I like doing this is because I feel like it gives your curl length, but it still leaves it curly, so it gives you that really nice wave, and that's probably my favorite. And you can see here, it still kept the length, but it's like a little curly, like a little wavy, and that's what I love about this curl. Like, I feel like it's different than the other curls that I do. Take a shot for every time I say curl, okay? But it's different than the other curls that I do. I kind of wanted to do like shorter bangs, but I feel like I'm okay with my bangs right now. So yeah, so doing that will give you more of a wave, but with the length. I don't know if that's making sense. Like, if you guys don't really curl your hair normally, you probably will not understand, but okay, you see how I'm curling it from up here, and this is already a wave, so I'm just meeting that one and just bringing the curl up, and then when I let it go, I'm still given that curl, but the length is still there. Like, it didn't make my hair shorter or anything, and I don't know, I just love that about these curls. I think they look so gorgeous and just like effortless, and when they fall, so this is how it probably looks from the back. It doesn't look like much. I think it looks better when you're looking at it from the front, obviously, because that's how I styled it to be, because I usually always have my hair in front. So yeah, that's how I curled my hair today. It's a lot different than what I had last time, because I feel like last time it was a little bit more like wave, like super curly. But yeah, this is the way that I love curling my hair as of late, and it's pretty like effortless. Like, it doesn't take a lot. If I want it to stay a little bit longer, I'll use this pomade. This is from R&Co. So I just like put it between my fingers. This gives it texture. So I'll do this side just so that you guys can see the difference. Here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like different from this one. This one looks a lot more voluminous. I'm able to like spread out the curls and they stay like that. And then this is obviously more like sleek and really like polished and just nicely put. And I like them both ways, but for today I want it to be a little bit more textured. Just depends on like how I'm feeling, but yeah, this is my favorite look as of late. Also, make sure to, my hair is freshly washed as well, so just keep that in mind. I use like conditioner, shampoo, all of them, like everything. And this pomade smells so good. It's not going to make your hair feel like nasty at the end of the day, or when you're going for like your second or third day hairstyle. It smells so good, and it'll actually help the next hairstyle stay as well. So yeah, it just gave it like more texture, a little bit more fluff, something. So let's go ahead and choose my outfit. I feel like this was kind of like a long process to like chat about, but I just wanted you guys to like understand what I was doing, because like I said, I do my hair a lot of different ways, and I feel like this is just one of my most favorite ways to do it, and I think it looks so pretty. So yeah. So this is my outfit. I just put on the Dior Lip Glow Lip Oil with an LA Girl liner, and that's just what's on my lips. I'll show you guys in a minute once I sit down. And then my hair is just the waves that I showed you guys earlier. It did fall a little bit, but it's still really nice and curly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it is still wavy. I really like it. I do have to stop like touching my hair though, because like that's how it gets oily and it's so annoying. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys where everything is from. Pretty basic. My turtleneck is from Uniqlo. It's their Heat Tech, and I highly recommend it if you guys live a place where like it's colder. I like putting this under because I don't like wearing a lot of layers, and it's really warm. Like, I was sweating the other day. And then I'm just wearing this Niagara Falls sweater. This is from Yes Style. I believe Brandy Melville also has one of these, and I don't know like who ripped off who, but they both have them. And then my pants are just from H Style. I've worn these plenty of times. I did purchase some stuff from Maurizio, so I'll show you guys that once it comes. They had their sale recently, and as soon as I got the email, I like jumped on it, and I spent like $400 on like 5 things. Yay me. So not excited to get that stuff. And then I also got my bestie 2 of the Sculpt knits for Christmas, because she originally ordered them and then her package like went missing. But yeah, so I ordered those for her for Christmas, and I got her like a few other things. I don't know if I like showed it in a vlog or if I'm gonna like vlog it like just in a normal vlog. I don't know. But anyway, she was my favorite person to gift to this season. But yeah, I just love getting gifts for like people who are there for me, because it just like means a lot to me. Anyway, Christmas already passed, by the way, if you guys are watching this. And yeah, and then I'm just wearing my Converse. It's just like super like simple casual outfit. I did tuck this in to make it crop, because if it's like long, it's just like not fitted and it doesn't really look too cute. I don't know, my stomach isn't toned, but whatever. This is just the look, super casual, and I like it. I want to get like a smaller black bag that I can wear like all the time, that I can like dress up or down, but I haven't decided like what that is yet. But I'm just gonna wear this Lululemon belt bag, probably just like across, just because it's like really simple. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please comment down below some of your goals for the new year. I would love to know. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.